Well, the qualifying reports are going to get a little darker this time of year. It's 4:30. Ugh, feels like 7:30. It's 4:30. The track is kind of crappy, and we did have maintenance man in to qualify. It's the first time I've seen maintenance man in quite a while, maybe even since the last time I actually drove him for Carmen. We had some issues with him. He was getting a little pinchy. A couple little spots were bothering him we've been working on. He wasn't perfect today, but he was strong. For a horse that hadn't done a whole lot, you factor in the breaks, the scratches, he hadn't done a whole lot in the last 4 weeks, and went out and qualified in 56 on a track that was at least off 1 or 2 seconds. It was a good mile for him. We're going to have to continue to work on those couple little spots that are bothering him. He's getting better on them, so that's good. What else? Nobody else to qualify or school today. I'm on my way now. I got to qualify at Mohawk, drive to Flamborough, race 5-run homer in the second race, get back in the car, drive back to Mohawk, and race Oso Pine for the second time this week. Carmen was a little aggressive. He was very liberal with his entering techniques with Oso Pine. Now, luckily, he jogged the other night and went under wraps. The only reason I pulled the earplugs was I couldn't tell how quick that horse was coming. And to be honest, it's been a while since I saw Oso Pine race really well on the front end, so I just didn't want to get bushwhacked late in the mile when the track is deep with snow, and he had no cork on. So I was surprised to begin with he raced that good, but I didn't want to ask him to accelerate. I just needed him to maintain his speed to the wire, and I knew it was going to be enough. And once I kicked the plugs out and set the bit back in his mouth, he was good. Then I went to Trafalgar. We raced him on Monday. That was Monday's race. Tuesday, I guess my qualifying report has turned into a weekly racing report. Tuesday, Trafalgar raced great. And I got some flack from James about winning by 22 lengths, but I told him I felt that I wanted to go 1:59 with her because I felt she had to pace in 58 on a fast track at London to be the best. Maybe 57 in a piece to be the best filly down there. And I thought she was the best filly, but I wanted to go 1:59. I get over the half and I think 1 3. And I just let her sail along, and I never really asked her. I never pulled the earplugs. Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't the race secretary's preference for me to win by 22 lengths. They never like when you do that. But as I had said to James and to the race secretary, I was just going to train a mile, right? She was supposed to be in the autumn series, and I wanted to go 1:59. She went 1:58 58 and 3, but did it the right way and looked great. And then I went out the next night and drove Cabernet the opposite, quite poorly. I guess the trip wasn't that different, but this filly is not Trafalgar right now. And I looked at the track. Track was kind of crummy, and when you're going to a place like Flamborough and there's a first snow, probably half the field doesn't have corks on. We did, and I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to get stuck behind something that's going to fall down or walk in my face. I had every intention of going out of there, getting away second or third. I ended up on the front. I said, 29 apiece, not bad. I got a cheap half, and I heard somebody coming, and I just chirped to her, and I could feel her struggling. I just said, the cork can't help you when you're struggling in a deep track, right? And I just let the guy go by and tried to salvage what we could. She was running in a little bit too, so she was really struggling in the track. And I wouldn't say it was a good drive. I guess I should have driven her a lot more conservatively. Taking her back, got away 7th or 8th, rolled the dice and saw what happened, and I didn't. So, not a great drive by me on Cabernet by any stretch of the imagination. Anyway, what did I just do there? Okay, it's good. What else? So then we had maintenance man today. Now, frustrating news, tomorrow we can't do the drone. We just don't have enough cork on the babies. Most of the babies don't have corks on yet, and the track's just too snowy. I was hoping they could scrape the track and then it would just be firm tomorrow, but they didn't, and they couldn't. So the track has some snow on it. It looks like it's going to melt somewhat throughout the week, so we're hoping to get a drone in Tuesday or Wednesday. Curtis leaves Thursday. He's got a project where he's got to set up Poor Curtis has to go to St. Lucia. They're having, I guess, a thoroughbred track of some sort in St. Lucia, and they need somebody to set up the video unit, and Curtis got the job. So the poor bugger has to go all the way to St. Lucia for 3 weeks to set up a video thing, and obviously we can't do the drone without Curtis. So it's either it's not going to be tomorrow, and it's very unlikely it's going to be Saturday, and Curtis can't do it Saturday. Staff is going to kill me if I ask them to come in on Sunday, so it'll either be probably Tuesday or Wednesday we get the drone done. I'm gonna firm up a date. Firm up a day with you. Let's say we're aiming for Tuesday. That way we hopefully have Wednesday to fall back on. We're aiming for a Tuesday drone session for our horses. I know it's a little irregular, but I just don't feel right. You know, the next time you guys are going to see these horses are an open house day, and that's not good for anybody. So I do want to get a drone session in before Curtis leaves. It is looking at Tuesday or Wednesday. Let's aim for Tuesday, and then if we have to push it a day, hopefully, then that's what we'll do. So Mother Nature's obviously not cooperating. I know you can't really see, but a lot of snow and right around -1 is just a horrible weather. You know, mud and muck and filth everywhere, and yeah. Anyway, maintenance man is qualified. Maintenance man is qualified. He was strong, very strong. Still think we have to work. If you watch closely, you can see in the video he hesitates a couple of times. Still got to work on a few little issues that are nagging him and biting at him, but nothing we can't overcome. So that's it for today. The qualifying report is short. Maintenance man won his qualifier easily in 56 on a very bad track. What else? We had a great week so far. We had Oso Pine on Monday, Trafalgar on Tuesday. Yes is going to be racing this afternoon for a couple of $100,000, and then we got White Tiger tomorrow, also Arvika, and 5-run homer. So we still got lots going on. A number of people have asked, how's Cavill Hanover? He's good, really good. I had a little conversation with Aki Svanstedt. Obviously we'd struck up somewhat of a relationship in the sense that he's getting knocked down drag out, so I sent him a message asking about Cavill Hanover. He likes him a lot. And I like him a lot too. He's actually at Jason's barn right now, and Jason knows that we intended to send him to Carmen, so we'll probably jog him up for a week, school him next week, and then we'll make a decision what we're doing after that. But the horse is likely going to Carmen, and then as I said to Jason, we have a ton of 2-year-olds that are coming back in soon. I need our trainers to focus on what's in front of them. You know, Carmen's done a good job for us with Oso Pine. He was having a little bit of a good role with Maintenance Man, and then he fell apart a little bit. Well, hopefully we can get him back going. So that's it. 7 minutes of me talking about one qualifier. That's not a record, but it's getting up there. I'm going to take off now and go drive 5-run homer, and then back here tonight for my boy Oso Pine, who is making a resurgence a long way to the winner's circle. A long way to the winner's circle for Oso Pine, but it looks like he's on a bit of a roll now. Talk to you guys soon. Take care.